So today's video, I just wanted to sit down and have a little chit chat, you know. It's kind of gloomy outside, so you know, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw on a hat and a sweater and sit on the floor and just talk, because why not? So today's chit chat is gonna be about 5 tips or tricks that I use to not give a fuck. Yes, the art of not giving a fuck, or just not caring what people think about you. Everybody tends to give a fuck. Even if you say you don't give a fuck, that's you still giving a fuck about not giving a fuck. So I got my little notebook. I got my tea, and we're going to talk about it. So tip number 1. Just realizing when people have an issue with you or they're judging you for some reason, most of the time it's because they are just reflecting their insecurities on you. So you could do something that they wish that they could do. So let's give you guys an example. You walk into a room and you just come in chest up high, coming in saying hi, just super confident. Now that confidence to some people are like, oh, that person's just so loud, or oh, they're so cocky. But in all reality, that's just them being envious of how confident and how radiant you are, and just that energy that you portray. My second tip that I want to give to you is asking yourself if it's a big problem or if it's a small problem. So for example, I'm going to give you something that happens in my day-to-day life that used to bug, like it used to get my gears going. So let's just say you're driving, you're going the speed limit that you're supposed to, and somebody passes you. That, for some reason, used to infuriate me, even though I pass people all the time. I used to let it get to me for like a good 5 minutes. And now, I'm just like, Zach, is it really that big of a problem? I don't think so. I think you'll be fine. I think just let them pass, let them go on with their day. They might be in a hurry. Somebody might be in labor. Somebody might need to use the bathroom and need to hurry up and get home. You never know what other people are doing out there in their own life. So, just letting it go. It's not a big deal. Not a big problem. Move on. Don't let that bug you. Number 3. Number 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3. It is realizing that if something is out of your control, then let it go. You only can control what you can control. So for example, I've been trying to do this video for the past like 3 hours, but things just keep happening. Literally somebody outside, right outside my window, crashed into a tree, and then they just kept going. And then after that, I think somebody else crashed, and then there was police sirens for a good, I don't know, 35 minutes. And then there was an ice storm. So then it was super loud, and I don't have a mic because I bought a mic, but it doesn't fit my camera. So I'm using the microphone on my camera. So the ice storm was just too loud and you couldn't hear what I was saying. So I was like, oh, seriously, universe, like, you just don't want me to do this video today, do you? And then the light started going away. And then I was like, freaking out. But I was like, you know what? Problem solved. All of those things were out of my control. Did I get frustrated for a second? Yeah. But I told myself, Zach, you're making a video about letting things go. Let all these things go that are happening and keep trying. If it's not going to work today, you might have to do it tomorrow. And that's fine. Sometimes that's how life goes. So, if it's out of your control, let her go. Say, hasta luego, muchacho. See you later. Let's talk about the 4th tip that I got for you. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be one more after this one. But I really like this one. So realizing the more confidence you have, the less fucks you give. And it's true, honestly. When I'm driving in the car, I perform. Like, I put on a show. Now before, I would perform. If I came up to a red light, I'd stop and I'd just act like I wasn't singing or wasn't doing anything. How boring. How boring. And it was because I was so worried about all these other people who are driving around who, honestly, it doesn't matter what they think. They're just going to pass by me for 2 seconds and they might not even see me. I was worried about what all these other people were going to, like, just their quick reaction. Maybe their reaction is good. Just have confidence. So you know what? Now what I do? I am confident when I perform. I will perform through that entire yellow and red light. Once it turns green, guess what? I'm not stopping. I'm going to continue to perform. It's so peaceful outside right now. Tip number 5. Just remember that we are on a floating rock in the middle of space, and there are, if not millions, billions of other planets out there with life on them. That's up for debate, but that's just what I believe. Honestly, we're kind of like little tiny ants on an anthill. All little worker ants. So just remember what we do, what we decide to do, who we want to be, all of our goals, they all matter to us as individuals. But what other people are going to think in 4 minutes to 4 months to 400 years from now about the decisions that you made, nobody's gonna care. So just remember, be you, be kind, love others, and honestly, just don't give a fuck.